Well, good evening, everyone. So glad to have you on our What If Tuesday night, our Freedom Revolution event here with the amazing Team Abundance. And we have just a special kind of selection here over the next couple of weeks. We are focusing on our Shred 10 program, which I like to call our clean eating, healthy jumpstart. And this is such a perfect time for us to be able to jump into that. As I know many of you I'm seeing on Facebook, we got kids back to school. Mine go back tomorrow. I'm like, woo! Yes, a big shout out for all the moms here and nanas that kids are going back, and we get to embrace and let go of the crazy and embrace our schedule and our life and our focus and vision here for ourselves, for our health, for our families, our communities, and what we want to do over the next several months here together. So, but what I'd like to start out with tonight is, within our Team Abundance, we are a subsect of a bigger healthy living revolution that we are a part of. And so many of us, I can't even imagine how many collectively years this has been, but I know for myself, this has been a 20-year journey. I started out as a physician assistant. Juice Plus was a tool that we had in our office. I love to call it a tool because it's not a vitamin. Actually, our company, we have been part of the movement from isolated synthetic vitamins to whole food nutrition. So you guys need to know that you are part of something so special worldwide that is going on when we are looking at really how do we feed and fuel ourselves, our families, our young people, but really the whole movement of health and wellness and prevention and what that looks like. So Juice Plus has been a catalyst. Certainly it's a catalyst for change for us, but it's a catalyst for a worldwide movement. And so for those of you that are part of our Juice Plus family already, you may be enjoying what we like to call the quad. Maybe you've done the shred. Maybe you have just started out even just with the fruit and veggies with your family. But I want to take a quick second to let you know what Juice Plus is. So when we look at Juice Plus, this is my little basket of health that I have this is my 5 a day, the Juice Plus way, that I have in my counter. So this is represented first by 3 different blends. So we've got our fruits blend, our veggies, and our berries and grapes. So that is those 3 together. We call that our trio. Those are 30 different fresh raw fruits and veggies. They're juiced, they're vine dried, they're grown in amazing organic manner, allowed to vine ripen, and from that they juice them and concentrate them, taking the sugar and water out, and they're put into either capsule form, which you see here, or a really yummy chewable that tastes just like a fruit snack that kids absolutely love. And so that has been really our flagship now for the past almost 20 years. Our family's been eating Juice Plus. As I mentioned, this was a tool we used in our office to help patients bridge that gap if they were looking for more of a wellness approach. And like I mentioned, they set the stage not only for whole food nutrition, but also the company has set the stage and the bar for what it means to have research. A lot of companies throw that word around, use it willy-nilly, but in our company, when we say research, we mean that's gold standard, top tier, double-blind, placebo-controlled, like real research done at real universities all around the company or all around the country, worldwide. And so that is our flagship. We'll say with our trio. Then this past year, our Omega blend came out, and we have really pioneered what is new technology, from encapsulation to the whole idea of getting plant-based vegan omega oils. Okay, so not just like juicing a fish, because that's just gross, right? Not just taking like a fish that has eaten some algae and juicing it out of that sucker and trying to put that in some sort of a synthetic capsule. But we've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 9 omegas from a whole variety of other plant sources, all plant derived though. So everything with Juice Plus, again, is vegan. It's non-GMO, gluten-free, just the top tier, healthiest nutritional tools that you can put in your body. So that would be our quad, if we have those 4 things. And then our other 2 pieces that we look at are with our complete. And These are my little single serves. And they have a little pantry pack with a scoop as well, but they come in chocolate or vanilla. And we have that in the morning. We use that as a great way to sneak in other things. We can throw in spinach or kale or some good healthy greens, and fruits are fresh or frozen or other berries. So we love to use that in our blender in the morning. And then we usually do just a shake up smoothie during the day. So even just mixing with water, you can shake it up. It's delicious, super high in fiber. So 8 grams of fiber, 13 grams of protein, tastes like a milkshake, but it is alfalfa sprouts and broccoli and radish sprouts and pumpkin and pomegranate seeds and mushroom and all these wonderful, amazing whole foods, again, that we wouldn't get in our regular diet, and gluten-free grains like quinoa and amaranth and millet. So that's our 5 a day, the Juice Plus way, right? For in less than 5 minutes a day. Can you swallow once a day? If you can flood your body with about 50 plant foods. And then another fun thing, and I'll have to go Facebook Live with you guys sometime too, here with my towers, but this is another tool that we have in our healthy living toolbox, is our tower garden. And this is a way you can grow your own produce then organically right in your balcony or your front yard or your living room. I have it with my LED lights just in my living room. I go in and harvest some lettuce or get some kale for my smoothies in the morning year round. It's just right there. Just walk over and do that. And it's a self-watering tool again, right? So those are our nutrition tools. Those are the foundation of when we talk about Juice Plus. That is what we're referring to. Now, the vehicle on which this nutrition rides, though, is called our Juice Plus virtual franchise. And this is a 40-plus-year-old company. They pioneered smoke and heat detectors back in the 70s, pioneered water filters, air filters in the 80s, and then Juice Plus. We are celebrating 25 years of Juice Plus nutrition with our now called Juice Plus company here this year. This is our 25th anniversary. So it just as unique and such a difference maker, a game changer that the product has made for so many people, our company is equally as amazing and unique. So I love the fact that I can have all the tax benefits, the write-offs of having a home-based business, building this around my family schedule and my priorities, but yet I can also have full corporate benefits. So we even though my husband JJ still works in physical therapy, we're working on getting rid of that. Just tired of that job. It just gets in the way of our travel and our fun and all our baseball with our boys. But the fact that we have our benefits is through Juice Plus, at the top 2 levels of the company. So full health and life and tuition reimbursement and long-term care and disability if you'd need it, for heaven's sakes, and as well as prescription tuition reimbursement. JJ went back and decided to get it. He didn't get enough of the corporate world, wanted to get a doctorate now in physical therapy. Well, Juice Plus helped to pay for that. I mean, it's very, very cool. And even if you didn't go into specifically healthcare, they want you to be the best version of you. We, as Team Abundance, we want you to be the best version of you. And we are here to support you, and we're here to support each other. Okay, so with that, though, I have a couple special guests here coming on this evening. We have, again, a few years ago, we introduced a program that supported these nutritional tools we're at the foundation of, that was called the Shred 10. And now it's not specifically for weight loss, though for some people, certainly that is a desired thing. It's a needed thing for them to want to get healthier. But most importantly, it's a way to really shred the habits and maybe some mindset and some things in their life or their diet that just are not serving them. Plus, you're going to shred some carrots and some veggies, and you're going to make up some healthier recipes and have access to really wonderful cookbooks and recipes and a whole host of ideas, as well as community support, both locally and online and within our Facebook community and other places here as well that we support. So with our Shred 10, again, a clean eating jumpstart into a healthier lifestyle. What I want to have tonight, though, I have 2 special guests. I'm going to bring on Kimberly Albrand here, who is a physical therapist and health coach out in the Arizona area, Prescott Valley, about an hour and a half north of Phoenix. She is getting ready to go meet with a neurosurgeon, this smart cookie pants here tonight, who wants to bring in Juice Plus and look at a wellness program here within their community with therapists that she works with. So we are going to have her come on first because she has places to be and doctors to talk to and educate about whole food nutrition and our community. So Kimberly, let's have you come on, share with us some of the results you have seen with the shred. Kimberly's done an amazing job over the years of leading with the shred, and has also used this as a business building tool to launch her business, to have now really have opportunities where she's able to cut back on hours and things because of her Juice Plus residual income that we know this virtual franchise provides. So Kimberly, I'll let you take it away with some stories and whatever you got for us here tonight, girl. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be on this evening. So I just wanted to say that I've been with the community for almost 3 years in October, and this year my business has really taken off, probably in the last year. And part of that is because of the opportunities that I have through my health coaching business and working with private clients and just talking to them about their health concerns and introducing the Juice Plus a product to them. And typically what I do is I talk about the Shred 10 because we have the community support and just the overall health benefits from detoxing the system and kind of a restart and education too on healthier food choices. And I really like the guidelines of the no dairy and the no alcohol and caffeine. And a lot of people don't realize that how those chemicals affect their system. So I have seen customers, when we do our salad jar gatherings or health and wellness meetings also as a community and business, we talk about the Shred 10, and I've had clients and customers start with the Shred 10 program and be able to lose weight, and I've seen them be able to reduce their medications or get off their medications. Their lab tests coming back improved values on cholesterol levels and fasting glucose levels and triglycerides. So just really a great way to have overall health and wellness. And sharing the Shred 10 has enabled me to promote and progress to the next level of our marketing plan and being able to build a customer qualified business where I have about 20 to 25 customers pretty consistently. Not all of them are on the Shred 10, but I would say most of them are. And the other thing too is just the motivation and community support that's provided with this program. And customers love it. I have a customer who was taking another product and wanted to try Juice Plus, and has really found that the Juice Plus is helping her have more energy, and the Shred 10 once a month is providing motivation for her really to have that clean eating mindset and exercise. And so she loves the product, the consistency and the motivation and the customer care that's provided. It has really been uplifting. So also I would say my personal growth in my profession and just in my own personal mindset and awareness has really been another thing that's valuable with some of the books that we're reading, looking at what is our mind telling us, how do we change our thoughts to be more aware of a positive mindset, and being fearless and going out and touching base with people and just starting those conversations and, not being so focused on the outcome, but really building the relationships and just, even trying new activities that maybe we wouldn't have tried before, just going out there and stepping out of your comfort zone and, becoming the better version of yourself. I really love this community for all of that support and all of that growth. It's made me a better physical therapist. It's made me a better friend. It's made me just more confident and strong as a woman and as an individual and in my relationship. And then I would say the last thing that I would really share that I love about this business and community is the support that we provide with each other, with the mentorship of learning how this business works and someone taking you by the hand and saying, let's do this together, and really working on connection calls and building relationships with new customers and new team. And even if, at the end of the day, someone decides that what we're doing is not right for them, we've made an impact on their life somehow just by being so supportive. And I just want to give a shout out to one of my team members, Sharon, who the other day we did a connection call and it took a long time and we were like looking at like, wow, this is really challenging. So, our mentors, like not taking for granted what they have learned over the years and what they know, what they share with us, and just what they've had to learn to get to where they are. It was an eye-opening experience. And learning from each other and being able to give each other positive feedback and saying, oh, that went really well in these respects. We could do better in these other areas, but really just that personal growth of, again, ourselves as individuals and personal growth within our business in becoming more efficient and, again, better versions of ourselves and really progressing with where we want to be in this business. So that is what I love, is just the community support and the support of our team. And we have an amazing team with amazing people. And, so be there for each other and utilize each other in helping each other with customers and business care as well.
I love it, Kimberly. And I know your Voxer, your phone's going to be ringing off the hook with, Kimberly, will you do calls with me? I just referred Viv, I think, to you tonight for a customer. Like, what do you think about this? Or this person has these health issues. I'm like, Kimberly's my go-to girl. She knows way more about health and more the prevention side. My training came more from the sick care model. So, but just that we get to use each other and be able to really, again, build each other up, but use each other's resources and gifts, because we all come from different backgrounds. And, if we stopped here, so we're going to have Kelsey on in a second, but if we stopped here, it would be very easy for someone to say, well, gosh, well, Christy, you were a PA. Well, of course, you've got Kimberly. She's a physical therapist. You guys are healthcare professionals. Of course, you had client bases. Of course, that would be easy for you to do because you have a health background. And, the great thing about it, what I love about Kimberly as well, is she's reaching out to all sorts of different people. It may be post-millennial friends, new folks that she is coming in contact with, or it could be, people that she's meeting at booths, or helping someone, a friend of hers do a fundraiser whose dad had a stroke, and she's helping to just talk to people of their mutual friends and using this as a way to help that family out and use finances that way with it. So I love that. I love that. And Kimberly, I love your heart, and just know what a valuable asset you are to our team and to our healthy living mission all around the world. So great things coming down the pike here. Well, we are going to switch gears. Kimberly, we'll let you run here. I know you got to get on the road and get off to a meeting. So best wishes for that. I hope that goes just swimmingly here tonight. Can't wait to hear about it tomorrow. And okay, well, Miss Kelsey, I'm going to have you come on here next. So Kelsey is just become a dear friend of mine over the years. So after my PA hat was off, I didn't have a client base anymore. So I did booths and I did talks and I put myself out there and I got over myself and I was scared to death and a lot of things I did. But one of the great things that came out of one of my booths, the Tower Garden booth many years ago, was Miss Kelsey, and just our relationship. We had we had boys that were the same age, and her little guy couldn't poop, and that's how it all started. Was how to get this boy off Miralax. And even though she came over to learn about the tower, she left with some chewables and a boy that could poop. So, all right, with that introduction, Kelsey Lambert, you are on.
How do I follow that? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, that is, and when we talk about how powerful our stories are when we're sharing, with any mom, right, that's had kids that are constipated or just different health challenges. It is funny that Christy and I met at a Tower Garden, which home and garden show, which is what I was immediately drawn to. And she told me that it was the Juice Plus company. And have you heard of Juice Plus? And just so you know, that went in one ear and out the other. So just saying, I didn't like completely get the Juice Plus picture, but I got into the Tower Garden. And once I met Chrissy and she explained the whole value of the whole picture of Juice Plus in the Tower Garden, for me, it was immediate, and she was able to help me with my son taking things like the dairy out of his diet and get him on whole food. And yes, he was pooping within the week. We got our chewables and he started going regularly. But my story really is, because that's been about 6 years ago, he had chronic ear infections. He was one ear infection away from getting tubes. And then he had asthma. And he's going to be a fourth grader. He will be 10 in October. And he has had one ear infection in the last 4 years. And he has been off his albuterol for 4 or 5 years. So talk about power. He's the healthiest kid. I'm healthy as well. And then the education with the dairy is something with the shred that the shred has been awesome. I was pregnant. I have an 8-month-old baby now, but I did shred while I was pregnant, and talk about feeling, I was hungry, but the more whole food calorie, like I was eating and filling myself, I wasn't as hungry as I normally would eating any processed food. It also helped with inflammation and swelling as you get when you're pregnant with your feet, and just all the fluid that you've got going through your body is just so much. And I will tell you that we had the healthiest baby girl. We actually had her early. And when I had her at 36 weeks, so we call her our Juice Plus baby, because she was having a lot of Juice Plus in the womb. And then I shredded, I think, 3 different times while I was pregnant. So flooding my body, detoxing and flooding my body with whole foods. She was born at 36 weeks, and she had to go to the NICU to get breathing assistance, and that was really hard. But I will tell you, she was the biggest NICU baby. She's 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Holy smokes! At 36 weeks, and she was a rock star. She was super strong. She was able to get out after 6 days. She was only in there for 6 days, and she had to hit a lot of milestones to, check the boxes to get out. But they couldn't believe how healthy she was. And they said the bigger babies that are in there are usually mom was diabetic or something happened during pregnancy, and they just couldn't believe it. They thought her due date was off, which it was not off. She was just getting flooded with a lot of good stuff. So I just want to, that's our family story. It's powerful. So for me to be able to share that, just my story along with the education and the research, I've got stories that actually really support the research. So, and we're talking, 5 or 6 years. So the impact, and it all started with meeting Christy, who's my best friend, my mentor, at a home and garden show. And I've been able to share my passion, and especially as of recent, as Kimberly was saying, the personal development that we are getting is phenomenal. And the community support, you're not going to find anything like that just as a customer, and then as someone who's sharing the business as well. You won't find anything like it, and it's amazing. It's obviously impacted our lives. Has changed our life. A life changer. So
I love it, Kelsey. And we have been doing a lot of connection calls. So that has been super powerful. And she has just her soul sister, her cousin, Steph, down in Texas, who is just getting started, a teacher that's joining our team now. And then also on Facebook, she'd reached out and just through social media had met a hairstylist that is in Louisville area, is over in Kentucky. So she's getting started here now and going to be doing the shred with us. And so tell us, in the last couple minutes that we have here, tell us, what is your goal? How are you using the shred to help jumpstart these ladies' businesses, as well as working to build your own customer qualified business up over this next month or so?
So the shred, just in general, is a great, we've got a lot of doors that you can go through with Juice Plus as far as sharing the education. But as my new team members, my cousin is a teacher, and then Christy is a hairstylist. And as we're talking about getting back into the school year, and getting these kids, getting their immune systems as we head into cold and flu season and all the junk that is out there. The shred is really a great way to educate, parents, adults, and families as well on how we can eliminate. The shred is a great tool for education. So we're really using that. And then the resources, the videos that Juice Plus has, phenomenal, that we can start asking questions. We're asking people different types of questions. And if you just listen to some of their health challenges, this is an opportunity for them to try something, a jump start for a detox, and then have the community support and the resources with it. So really asking questions, and then being able to send them a very simple video that they can watch and educate themselves, and then taking them kind of down the path to how they can get started with us as a community, because we're all doing it together. And the shred is a great way to really build a foundation of Juice Plus and understand the whole food and getting going with that. And so we are using that to get some customer qualified businesses, getting them their bonuses, and we're super excited.
That is awesome. Well, thank you, Kelsey and Kimberly. I know if she's catching the recording afterwards, but I love that. And again, if you have questions about any details of things that we talked about tonight, whether it's product or business, or about those fast track bonuses like Kelsey had just mentioned, they are super easy to reach, especially when we're leading with the shred. We have the quad, we have a couple orders of complete. So they have our 5 a day, right? It's our basket for less than $5 a day. They are getting 5 a day, flooding their body with over 50 whole foods every day, in just a couple minutes a day. So great start for families, a great kickstart for our healthy bodies and a healthy fall. So thank you for all that are on. I know several will be catching our recording here afterwards. And again, just reach out to the person who shared this with you if you'd like to join us for an upcoming shred, or to learn a little more about how this can build your business with shred as well. So thank you all so much, and have an awesome night.